Hey, it's Kevin DeWitt here and welcome to the pasthisprime YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel and you're interested in relaxed, casual gaming for an older generation, then please subscribe to my channel. Like the video and click the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos. Alright, welcome to the Dyson Sphere Program. So this is a little bit experiment here. I've seen a few YouTubers playing this game and it looked very interesting, something that I thought I would enjoy, so I purchased a copy of it. It is early access at the moment, so please keep that in mind. And this is an experiment, so let me know if you actually want more of this content, if you like it, if you want to see me play more of this game. I don't know, I haven't quite committed to it yet, but I thought I would record a video or two or more, whatever, I'm not sure yet. We'll see how we go. And just have some enjoyment in it and hopefully learn all about the game and how it goes and see how the game develops from early access to the full program. So yeah, so it seems to be, I don't know, they call it like a factory type thing where we're going to build stuff and we've got to get to the point where we are basically feeding all of our stuff into this Dyson Sphere, which I guess we'll learn all about as we get into it. I haven't seen too much content. I've just seen enough to you know, pique my interest and think, yes, I might enjoy this game. But other than that, I know very little about how to actually play it or where it's going to end up going. So, you know, we'll see how it goes, and maybe if you enjoy the content, we'll see how far we can take this and how long we can play it for. You know, this could become a very popular game on the channel. I don't know. We'll just see. But as I said, if you like this game and you want to see more of it, please let me know, because obviously that sort of guides me in the direction. At the moment, I just experiment with games that I want to play and share them with you. If you have any better suggestions and things that you would rather I play, or you don't like something I'm playing, please let me know, because I can't guarantee I'm going to stop playing it, because if I like playing it, then I'm going to play it. But there might be a difference between recording videos for it and just playing it in my own time. So anyway, let's just get into a new game here. I did actually fire it up just to test the program work. That's why it's got to continue here, but we're going to start new. So I didn't really do anything in it, so don't worry, I don't know what I'm doing here. I just tweaked some settings, made sure I had it all set up nicely, and made sure it actually ran. So, all right, let's go new game. Now you can like just randomly pick, like, this is our star thing. This is our it's our galaxy. I assume that's what it means, right? This is our galaxy. Shows us all the stars we have and where we're going to be starting from. You can put in clusters. You can pick how many stars you've got. I'm just leaving it default, which is, this is the default settings, and this is the cluster seed that he picked, right? So you can obviously just go random and it will regenerate again and again and again. But I'm just going to go with the first one that came up, just because why not? That's what happened. It was random, so let's just go with it. Okay.
Welcome to the actual universe. You may find it's different from our homeland. Should you be able to adapt to the laws of physics in a short time, I am your advisor and will help you through this mission.
Yeah. Okay, well, that's a bloody big sun we're flying next to. I would have thought that wouldn't be wise, but anyway, must be a good strong ship.
Everything here is yours. As one of Cosmo and the pioneer of the Dyson Sphere Program, you will explore this cluster step by step. By using the resources here to construct the Dyson Sphere to provide energy for the center brain to maintain homeland, starting from scratch. I have chosen a designated planet for you to start the mission, which has necessary resources for initial development. Now please drive the space capsule to the planet.
Okay, will do. So we can, at the moment, move the mouse around, but I think the ship is still just flying itself. I mean, I could do controls, but I'm not going to because I don't want to let it just go to the planet.
Now you are about to reach the designated planet.
Okay, so we get a fairly standard sort of planet, you know, very Earth-like, I guess, to start with. I'm assuming that we can go to other planets that are going to be very different and very un-Earth-like to do other things. And I think that's where it's going to get really interesting when we get further in.
This is Icarus, a lightweight industrial mecha with powerful functionality. You can use the arrow keys or right-click on the destination to control its movement. In this mission, you will manipulate Icarus to travel beyond the stars and create miracles.
Okay. So I can...
Now try to recycle the space capsule. Right-click on it to recycle.
I was going to say I can do WASD, usual controls here. But yeah, we can, so things get highlighted, so we can right click to recycle our ship. So we obviously don't need it, it's telling us to do it. So he just grinds away at it and he's going to get
You can use the
5.
same operation to collect resources, such as trees, gravel, etc. In the meantime, hold down Shift and right click to give a series of commands. You receive several items after recycling the space capsule. Click the inventory button in the lower right corner of the screen to open the cabin to view them.
Okay, so we've got all these controls over here. So here's our inventory. So this is what we just got out of our ship. I guess all of these items. So we're reusing those. So what he's saying is we can right click on anything so we can get trees, but we can shift right click to group.
You can hold down mouse middle button drag to rotate the angle of view, or slide the mouse wheel to zoom in and out.
Oh, okay. Yes. Standard controls. Nothing unusual. There's our Icarus. Little robot man. So I guess we can just grab whatever resources we
Yet
want.
you have not unlocked the construction menu, which will be done automatically when complete any technology research. Click the technology tree button at the bottom right of the screen to open the technology tree and activate a research.
Okay, before we do that, there's also this tutorial stuff, so we'll come back for this tech tree. They want us to do that, but can we let's just go and have a look at the background and this sort of stuff. Let's get the fundamentals in here. Because it hasn't said any of this, so I'm going to read it. So I may bore you here, but let's go with it. Background. In the future, human beings enter the ranks of advanced civilizations, and the power of science and technology brings rapid development. People use virtual reality to iterate space and time, create a virtual universe much larger than the real world, and gradually transfer human consciousness to the virtual universe. The operation of the virtual world requires supercomputing power. For this reason, human beings circle the sun and create a supercomputer. The center brain hoping to use its powerful computing power to expand the virtual home. The computing power of the center brain gradually reaches its limit because the number of consciousness continues to grow. If want to accommodate more, I say, so one thing to be aware of when I read some of this is it may not be 100% because it is a Chinese developer and they look like they've done a great job, but the default language actually starts with the choice of Chinese and English is the second choice. So it's, yeah, definitely you can see the background, the Chinese developer, but the conversion sounds great. Obviously there's a few little mistakes here and there, but you know, that's the way it is. You know, if want to accommodate, which would be if you want to accommodate more consciousness, it needs more energy supply. So the Cosmo launched an engineering project codenamed Dyson Sphere Program, sending engineers to the real world to build the Dyson Sphere to provide continuous and stable energy for the center brain. As a member of Cosmo and the pioneer of the Dyson Sphere program, you will control the mecha on an unknown journey by using the terminal. You need gather resources, plan and design production lines, gradually realize full automation, starting from scratch, and transform your factory from a small workshop, developing into a magnificent intergalactic industrial empire, and finally built a great miracle, the Dyson Sphere. Builders of great civilizations, in this process you are bound to encounter many difficulties. After all, the universe is so large that anything can happen. However, your creativity and imagination will help you accomplish this great goal. The entire cluster will become the cornerstone of human civilization under your plan. Okay, well that's the background. What is a Dyson Sphere? As civilizations continues to develop, the demand for energy will continue to increase in the vast universe. Develop the star's energy becomes an inevitable choice for civilization's development when the energy on the planet can no longer sustain. In 1960, Mr. Freeman Dyson put forward a legendary concept, the Dyson Sphere theory. Dyson Sphere is an imaginary space giant that can surround the entire star and obtain most or all of its energy output. According to the classification of Kardashev civilization level, first-class civilizations can develop and utilize all the resources of the planet on which it inhabits. Secondary civilization can collect the energy of the entire star system and even allow the matter to break the speed limit of light. Third-level civilization can master and use all the energy of the entire galaxy. Possessing the ability to build a Dyson Sphere indicates that humanity will move towards the secondary civilization. Okay. Alright, and then we get, I guess, reiteration of the instructions, gathering resources, right mouse, hold that, that's fine. Basic operation guide, we can use WSAD, Press space button to make a mecha jump, okay. We can also use right mouse. If the mecha encounters water during its movement, it will automatically enter the drift state. In drift state, the mecha consumes more energy than moving on land. After unlocking drive engine level 1, you obtain flying ability. Double click the space key to lift off and then use WSD to control mecha flying at low altitude. The moving speed will increase by 150% with more energy consumed under flight mode. So that's drive energy level 1, okay. During flight, press space key to increase flight altitude, press Alt to decrease flight altitude or return the mecha to the ground. After unlocking the drive engine level 2, you obtain the sailing ability. Keep pressing the forward key and space key in flight mode and you will enter the sailing mode when you reach a certain altitude. Alright. Okay, well suddenly it's now dark all that time. So let's go into our tech. So we have a vast tech tree here. And we also have an upgrades tree by the look of it. So we have one option, which is electromagnetism. Maxwell's equations poetically describe electricity and magnetism intertwining. With a deeper understanding, machines can be created for acquiring and using electrical energy with high efficiency. So to do this, we need to have this element, the magnetic coil, and it will unlock wind turbines, Tesla tower. So obviously wind turbines is going to generate power. Tesla tower, power transmission facility, can extend the power supply range of the power grid with a certain connection length and supply area, okay. And a mining machine, alright, so this is going to allow us to mine resources. Okay, so we're going to activate that. Double click item to view the recipe. Okay, we probably could have got out of the tech tree. Let's get out of the tech tree for a minute. So we've got this. Now I believe we can go into this replicator here. Now we can see we need 10 of these coils to do this research. Now here's coils. Okay, so if we want to produce these coils, we need magnets. We have 10 magnets. And we need copper ingot. We have 10 of those. And so what does it say? 5? Or does that produce 5 in one shot? Oh, it produces 2? Does. So we needed to produce 5. Alright, we've run out of resources anyway. We can't produce any more. So I'm assuming that was deliberate. Okay, so we can close this. So okay, so research result. You have unlocked new automation mining machine, which will automatically collect ores for you. Of course, its capacity is limited. You may wish to transport these materials to the smelting facility automatically.
You have created a mining machine to achieve ore collecting automation. Pick it up from the inventory, or select it on Gathering of Construction menu to build it.
Oh, so there's gathering. Oh, okay, so we can pick from gathering, or we can go to inventory and grab it. So they've given us some for free. Okay. Right. Here's the big question. Where... We don't necessarily have to be over here. We can pick any spot we want, I think. Now, what do we want to mine? That's iron. That's iron. I can see copper over there. And over here, some stone. Okay, maybe if we do that one, then we've got stone over here. Copper. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter. Either way, we want to pick one.
You can use the R key to rotate the mining machine for covering more veins. The more veins covered, the faster the ores will be gathered. If you want to ignore grid snapping, try holding down the Shift key.
Okay, so can I... Let's get the robot a bit closer here so I can... Okay, so it's all about getting the most... Okay. So you can see, as I'm doing this, you can see the 211k there. See, it's changing values, so the less you get, the less you're making. I'm not sure the biggest number. Oh, 245, that's a good one. Okay. I'm thinking that's the best place for it then.
One of your production facilities is not powered. You need to keep it within the power coverage area and supply it with power facilities in order to maintain its normal works.
Sure. I don't have any power yet, but I'm sure we've got some here. Okay, so... Alright, we need a little bit of room. Okay, so the circle is showing the coverage.
Wind turbine. You have established your first power grid. Not all power facilities has its power supply area. Use the Tesla tower to extend the area of the power grid.
Well, we don't need any more power. Why would I do a Tesla tower? I mean, does it just want me to do it because it wants me to do it? I'm not sure the value of doing this right now. Where would I put it if I did want to do it? I mean, it's got to be in range with that dotted line, otherwise it won't build it. I just don't see any value in putting it there. Maybe if I put it over here. So that way if we wanted to add another, what do you call it, mining thing, we could. It's the furthest away I could put it. All right, let's go with that and we'll see if that's going to help us. We can always dismantle.
You have done building the first power transmission facility, Tesla Tower. It can carry out short-distance wireless power transmission and expand the power supply area of the power grid. Click on it to view the current power grid information.
Okay, we got 100% satisfaction with the power grid. Generating 300 kilowatts. Consuming 24 kilowatts. Okay, I think we've got enough power. Okay, so we can keep looking at these tutorials if we so choose. Alright, so we've gone through that. Building, mining, machinery and veins. Yep. We got R, shift. Not going to read all of these. The more veins covered by the machine, the gathering speed is faster. Each covered vein provides a basic capacity of 30 per minute. When one of the covered veins is exhausted, the production capacity of the mining machine will decrease. Veins coverage is not the more the better. In many cases, it is necessary to determine the number of veins covered according to the balance of output and consumption. A single vein can be covered by multiple mining machines. The more mining machines covering it, the consumption rate is faster. By continuously upgrade the mineral utilization technology in the technology tree upgrade section, you can increase the mining speed of mining machines and reduce the loss of veins caused by mining operations. Okay. Okay, power grid establishment. There's going to be a lot to learn in this game. Power grid, God, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to read everything. It's all about, is there something worth reading? To fill the gap. Yep, early stage, you can use wind turbines to generate electricity. Wind turbines use, yeah, we'll get that. Okay. Different planets have different wind energy ratio, okay. If you want to expand the power grid's range, you need to use the Tesla Tower. Yeah, we did that. You can unlock more advanced transmission facilities by upgrading. Consume fuels. Yeah, okay. Yep, no, we've read all that. Alright, so that's good. Okay, what do we want to do now? Clear a few more things. Whoops, forgot to shift click. You can just basically strip this planet of all its resources. Why not? Okay, so that's the copper. Alright, so what do we do now? Guidance has stopped, has it? Now, what happens with the inventory? So we were collecting... No, we weren't collecting stone. What are we mining? Okay, there's nothing in the inventory. Is that deliberate? Does it not go in the inventory? Okay, I'm confused. Is this thing not mining? Oh, it's got 50. Oh, okay. Do we click on this to gather it? Ah, okay. And now it's gone into there. Okay, so what? It's basically got a capacity of 50. So am I automatically gathering it because I'm standing here? So if I go away, does he stop gathering? Looks like it. So if you want to gather, you have to be in range. Okay, well, there's got to be something better to that going forward. Obviously, we've got to get more automation or something. Let's go to the tech tree. Let's have a look. So, okay. Upgrades is flashing, but we don't really want to do upgrades yet, I don't think, do we? I don't know. Okay, let's have a look. We've got all this first row here, so what have we got? Electromagnetic matrix. That will give us science matrix. One of the 5 basic source codes that keep the center brain simulating. It's the foundation of all science and technology. Connected to the center brain, used to both produce matrices and research technologies. The more matrix labs, the faster production of research speed can progress. Okay, sounds good. Doesn't sound like something we want urgently, though. A basic assembler can process iron and copper ingots into more advanced products. That could be useful. Whoops. Could get used to these controls. Fluid storage. Storage tank has a larger capacity than storage for storing fluid. Okay, I didn't know we were doing fluid yet, so let's not go that one. Polyhydrant surround. Okay, some of that looks really complicated. I don't think we're at that level yet. Electric motor, maybe. Fundamental power system component can accelerate mechanical operations. Okay, not sure if we're ready for accelerating. Smelting, now that's something. High temperature arc smelting can smelt ores and metals and also be used for purification and crystal smelting. Okay, so we may want that or basic assembly. Basic logistics. We need automation. Conveyor belts are the most basic part of production automation. They can transport cargo from one place to another. Transport cargo from conveyor belts into facilities or between facilities. Can install filter to filter the cargo. And storage. Used to store products, but the capacity is limited. I'm thinking we want basic logistics. Okay, so we need to now do this manual research. Okay, we don't have any of it. So we need some cogs here. So, okay, it just takes iron. Okay, so we can, what do we need? We need 10. How many did I do? I've lost count. Oh, I think we're doing 10. We got 10 of 10. Okay. And we need these circuit boards. Now, the circuit boards, we need iron ingot and copper. It looks like we can do 5. Now, we could add in multiple, so I could increase this multiple to like 10 if we want to just go bang, do 10 in one shot. But at this stage, we're doing such little. I just want to make sure we're getting what we need done. Okay, so it's now ticking through these items. Now, at some point, we're going to have to speed everything up, but I'm new to this game, so I'm going to take it slow. which might bore the heck out of you, but okay, we've researched it. So you've unlocked automated logistics, the conveyor belt and sorter. You can use them to automatically transport the ores gathered in mining machinery for smelting or to load them into storage. So this...
You have received the sorter and the conveyor belt, which can achieve full automation now. Use the conveyor belt to transport the piled up ores from the mining machine, and the sorter can deliver the ores from the conveyor belt to the smelter for automatic smelting.
Okay, so let's just have a look at this one. So conveyor belts and sorters, you can achieve full automation now. Different product facilities have different slots. Some can directly connect to conveyor belts, such as mining machines. Some use the sorters to bridge supply facilities and receiving facilities, such as smelters. You can use the conveyor belts to transport the piled up ores from the mining machines, and then use the sorters to connect the conveyor belts to the smelters. The sorters can deliver the ores from the conveyor belts into smelters for automatic smelting. When putting on conveyor belts, all you need to do is determine the starting point and the end point to plan the conveyor belt route. When planning the conveyor belt, press the up arrow to lift the target height one level and down to drop down. And if you need to reset to ground height, press keypad 0. Well, I don't have a keypad, so that's going to be hard. Usually the conveyor belt will automatically snap to the overlapping buildings. You can press and hold shift to ignore that. Okay, so we don't have smelting at the moment. We probably should research that, but before we do it, let's just have a play with this. So what are you... Okay, what do we want? So... Okay, we can take a thing from
When putting
here.
a conveyor belt, all you need to do is determine the starting point and the end point of it. In addition, use the up arrow key to lift up one level, and use the down arrow key to drop down one level after the conveyor belt is lifted. Press keypad 0 to reset the construction height of the conveyor belt to the ground. If you don't want the conveyor belt to be attached to the building, you can try holding down the shift key.
Okay, so we can just drag it out. Oh, we didn't have to. I was holding the mouse thinking I had to drag it, but you don't. Once you click, you just move your mouse. You can let go of the button. And then I can just click to build. Okay, and then our little robots jump out. I just right click to get out of that. Okay, so it all comes out now. So now what I could... We don't have... okay. How do you get out of... There we go. If I want to build a storage unit, what do we need? So I can produce one. So this is the manual building process, this part here. What we do here is, I guess, we're trying to create some sort of automation style at some point. Okay, so what I could do is put... Do I put it right on it? So I could build a storage unit.
You built a storage, which can be used to store cargo. You can manually store or use the sorter to automatically stock the cargo.
Okay. Now I think, from what I've seen, you've got to create these things into some of these. Right, so the conveyor belt could automatically come from the mining shaft, but it can't go into these sorters. Or storage, I mean. So I think you've got
The
to...
sorter is a transportation connector of cargoes between facilities. It will automatically transport them as long as the supply facility and the receiving facility are bridged.
And I think you can do these in two different directions depending on which way you click. If you click on this side first and go out, then it's going to be an out direction. Or if you click on the conveyor belt and go back, it can be in. I think. Yeah, it looks like we are lacking power. So does that mean we can... Okay, so now we want to build a Tesla coil. We need to build one of these first. Okay, we don't have any copper. That's not good. We need to get some copper. Now, we can manually get copper. But what we should also do is look at getting... Okay, before we do that, what do we need to build one of these? Okay, so they all need copper to start with. Okay. So... So how about we say we want to build one of these? Okay, I want to produce one of these. So it's going to manually produce all of the items it needs. Okay, then we can click him off. And then in theory, we can grab one of these. Now, get rid of all these windows. Get a little bit in the way. Alright, let's have a look at our number. We've got 192, 225, 226. What's the biggest we can get? What if we go the other side? No, I think in 226 is our best bet here. Okay, now we know we're going to need power. Actually, why don't you grab that rock out of the way? Why don't you? Power. Okay, so you can double click to open the replicator. Okay, so we could build a few in advance, I guess. Sort of like, okay, so what do we want to have over here? Do we have conveyor belts still? Yes, we still have some of those. So we could build another one of those. Now, how about we preempt something here? I'm just going to build these. We're going to let it go because what I'm going to do is I'm going to also place one over on that rock. Okay, so we have power now. Alright, let's turn around. Let's have a look at what we're going to do. Okay, maybe I'll put it there. Okay, so that gets that powered now. Let's keep things simple right this moment, okay? Keep it very simple. I'll just take this out a little bit. And then we will put a storage unit. And we will take that in. And of course the power does not reach that, you idiot. We don't have any Tesla coils. What? Get out of that. What are you doing in that? Alright, let's build a couple. 2 will do for now. Like I said, I'm taking it slow. Taking it slow. Alright, let's get out of all that. Let's build our Tesla coil now. I don't know what best placement for this is going to be. Trying to get the... I don't know. What's the coverage going to be? we'll put it there. Alright, so we got power, so it is storing. Now, does that automatically go into inventory? Or do we have to collect from the storage? We might have to collect. Which I guess is probably not the smartest thing to have done. What we need to do is research some smelting, probably. What was the other one that I said was this one, wasn't it? Basic assembly. I think, let's go with the smelting. Okay, yeah, you keep flashing upgrades. I don't know why you want me to do upgrades so much. Okay, I want to see the rock. Yeah, it's probably not the smartest way to walk through things, but you know. Let's get some of this rock while we're here.
Energy is required in all mecha activities. If it is depleted, the activities will be restricted. You can click the mecha panel button at the bottom right of the screen to open the mecha panel and resupply fuel into the fuel chamber.
Okay. Let's just have a look at this. So the mecha consumes energy, yep. Okay, what he said. Converting fuel energy into core energy through the fuel chamber will recover the core energy. In the early stage, gathering trees and plants on the planet can obtain two primary fuels, logs and plant fuels. Coals are also good fuel choices. High-grade fuels not only contain more energy than low-grade fuel, but they also increase the mecha fuel power, allowing the mecha to recover energy more quickly. In addition to the full fuel chamber, the mecha core also comes with a weak power generation. You can move the mouse to the value at the right of the core energy bar to view the specific usage details. Okay, so we can put lots of things in our... So here's our fuel chamber, so we are low. So we did say we could do that, but should we keep that for something else? Because we can use this useless sort of plant food. Can you just double click or... Alright, drag click does the work. I guess we can put logs in here. So let's just chuck all those in for now. So that's now generating fuel for our mech, which is good. Okay, gathering. We got one of these. Let's move over here. Alright, let's see what we can get out of stone. $261. No, you can't build there. Now, I think you could hold Shift and R. Oh, that's a weird control, to be honest. Doesn't feel quite natural. Oh, 284. Yeah, we'll take that, thanks. Okay, so I guess we'll do our usual little thing here at the moment. Oh, it doesn't want to build that way. That's a bit annoying. Why is that? We can't. Ah, that's going to be a problem. So we can't get anything? So how do we get storage here? Well, it doesn't say I can't build it there, but if for some reason it wouldn't do a conveyor belt? Oh, it says lack of item, you idiot. I haven't got any. That's why I can't build it, you fool. I haven't got any conveyor belts. Okay, we need to produce. So I can go up to 10. And then I can produce a few. Now we've run out of other materials. How ironic. Oh, okay, we gotta wait. Got to wait. Yeah, we gotta get through that first. Then we'll get to that. Takes a bit of time. Okay, while we're doing that, we could, I guess, go and get some rock and trees. Alright, we should get onto this research too. I just want to get this built and then we'll get onto that research. Because what we'll probably do, what we need to do really, is be smelting and making things. Oh, there we go. We just flew over the water a little bit. Used up fuel, unfortunately. Like an idiot, but you know. Right, so. Okay. Alright, let's just do the conveyor belt that long for the moment. Wait for that to be built. And then... bang. And then it's in power, is it? Hang on, something's not right here. What's going on? Oh, it's not joined to the machine. Oops. Maybe now? What is that? Okay, let's do that all again. No, hang on. Let's get rid of all this. Get rid of that. Okay, let's do that again. That was not right. Okay. That's what we want, I think. Yes, now we've got stuff coming out. Okay, get that on. And now we've got some rock. Okay, let's have a look at... what do we need? We need circuit boards and magnets. Okay, we don't actually have magnets. Okay, so we can produce some. So we made those, didn't we? What happened to the magnets? We only built one. I thought I had 10 selected. We need ore. Okay. Alright, we're going to have to go and get some ore. Hang on, while we're over here. Ah, so it stores a lot. So we can grab it and put it in there. Aha. Okay, so... Hang on. You haven't got power. Oh, why did I put the... Okay. Let's pull down this Tesla coil, because that is a stupid place for it. And we're going to put it over here. We can probably go further out. Okay, that would have been nice to have been making that before. We've wasted this whole time. Is there other one making? Let's go and check. Yeah, see, we did that one right. Yeah. Holy heck, that does grab a bit. Oh, no, don't grab that one. Why can't you... Nice if you could just sort of double click it. Right click to split items, hold shift to pick up multiple, hold control to pick up all items. Yeah, anyway. I just wanted to grab some. So we can store tons of it. Okay, now that we've got that, can we? What are we going to produce? We want to produce this. Let's just do a few, because we need that. Damn it, I should have done like 10. Let's just do a heap. Okay, see, because we're manually smelting these panels. Now, if we had a smelter, we could have these copper ingots and iron ingots already made for us, so we don't have to do this step. And I think that's the point of automation. This is the manual process. We need to get to the point where we're automating this step and we're making these, what are they called? Magnet coils automatically from end to end, right? We're smelting that, we're making the magnets, we're doing that all in an automated process. So then we can just concentrate on the next step is, okay, what do we need that magnet for, which is this research. And we'll just have these magnet coils being made. And I think the same thing would be for the circuit boards. We have a process for that. Gears, we can have a process for that. We can have a process for whatever this thing is, stone bricks, right? And vice, you know, and possibly even get to the point of making these? I don't know. All right, so where are we at? Okay, we've made a few extra of those. That's fine. I just wanted to get some in storage. So let's just go up to 10. We need 10. So let's go 1. We'll do 2 just to get a few spare. So while we do that, why don't we grab some more of this ore here. Yeah, we'll grab that one as well. The iron ore. It's probably enough for a little while. We'll just let these things tick away. Okay, so we are now making it. How's he going for fuel? Okay, he's going alright at the moment. We can obviously go and collect more if we so choose. Where is some? There's some. Some trees. Okay. I think we have smelting done. What is that? Crude oil. Okay. That might be useful to us at some point. You discover stuff as you go. We'll let him do that. Okay, so you've unlocked the smelter and it will automatically smelt base materials such as iron and copper ingots for you. To achieve full automation, you need to use a sorter to automatically put the ores on the conveyor belt into the smelter. Okay, and these were the sorters, right? Yes. Alright. So, what would be good would be to say put a smelter on each one of these, or at least. So this is like the copper one. So let's go down here, let's have a look now. Here's our smelter. So, what the hell's that? Carbon nanotube? Where the hell did we get that from? Alright, so let's say we want to build... Oh, how many do we want to build? What? I don't know how much we can smelt. So let's start with... We'll try 6. I'll do 2 on each. We'll see how we go. We might have to expand. It might be ridiculous, but the thing is, there might be... Is there more than one thing to smelt, or is that the assembly thing? So we basically smelt this stuff, and then we assemble stuff? I don't know. No, see, that comes from a smelting. Smelting, 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 smelting. So there's like 4 things that we can... Okay, so we could make that and that from the same smelting thing? See, even that, those 2. There's only one thing from copper though, at the moment. And that's an assembly item. So I'm wondering if these numbered layouts, like these columns, are going to indicate that, like this is the smelting row. But then that one there breaks that, doesn't it? I'm not really sure the numbering system. Anyway, we've built those smelters. We probably should put them somewhere. Okay, how big are they? Now, we could move the storage unit out. Hang on. No, what? No, hang on, let me think this through. From what I've seen, we need to have an output and a conveyor belt to feed it somewhere else. So that would probably go into storage. So, say we put that there, right?
You built a smelter, which can smelt basic materials, such as iron ingots and copper ingots automatically, while you want to make the raw materials and products get in and out of it autonomously. you need to use sorters and conveyor belts.
Yeah, I'm going to change things around here though, mate. Because I want to move that. Yeah, I know it's going to break everything. We'll get there. Yeah, let's zoom out a bit. We want to get better coverage
You
here.
have a building without recipe set. Please set the recipe you want.
Hang on.
After selecting the recipe, you can use the less than key to copy the recipe and the greater than key to paste the next building that needs to set the same recipe.
Yeah, I haven't decided yet on recipes or whatever you're talking about. Okay, so I'm going to build that there. Now, if I dismantle this, do we keep all that or do we lose it? I'm worried that we lose it. Now, can I... How did it say? Oh, Jesus. Okay, because what I want to do is I want to get rid of that. And I want to put my Tesla coil over here somewhere. Do I want to put it over here? Oh, man, these things get sort of in the way. Okay, so we're going to go in to there, into there, okay, so we need to pick a recipe. Now this is, what are we doing here? We're doing copper. How can it let me do? You'd think it would grey out what you can't do. Maybe that's an improvement they could make, because it's sort of like, okay, I've just put it on a copper thing. I can't do that, or that, or that, or that. So why give me the option?
After selecting the recipe, you can use the less than key to copy the recipe and the greater than key to paste the next building that needs to set the same recipe.
Yeah, I thought I was doing different, but then I forgot that I was on copper. Ah, we have a power problem. Okay. Alright, well that... I'm getting rid of that then. Because that is useless. We need a turbine. We need another wind turbine. We'll go there. Okay, how are we looking now? Still not enough? Wow. We need to make some more wind turbines. Man, can we build 10 of them? And while we're at it, let's build 10 Tesla coils. The only problem with building up 10 is you've got to wait, because you've got to wait for it to manufacture all of these components first. Obviously, because we don't have automation in there. So, if you really want a power thing quick, you better to probably do them one at a time, because it's more efficient. Not efficient, sorry, it's quicker. This is probably more efficient, but it doesn't quite work. Right, now, so my understanding is that we then take this out, because otherwise we would have to go and collect it manually. So right now, what we want to do, I think, is do a conveyor belt that goes from here I don't know, it doesn't really matter. Just do it to there. And then what we want is a storage unit to go here. I'll put it there. And then we do a feeder into the storage unit. And from here, we're going to go out. Lack of item. Okay, we don't have any of those. That's bloody annoying. So we're going to do a few of those as well. Because I don't want to run out of those. How many? Okay, we got 57 of those. We can probably wait for that. Okay, is that full, is it? That's probably why it's not smelting anymore. So in theory we can collect. Can we collect from 2 at once or just 1? Yeah, I don't know. No, we still don't have them yet. Where are we up to? Oh, we're still doing Tesla coils. Tesla coils? Is that what it's called? Tesla Tower. Let's say Tesla coil because I know I've heard of a Tesla coil in our world. Okay, we're churning out a few of those. Alright, so we're just about to get on to this thing. Now, what we probably need to do after this is we need to research that. I'm gonna suggest the assembly thing. I think that's what I was looking at. Oh man, this is gonna get really complicated really quickly. So this is our main. So what the main quest shoots down the middle, does it? Okay, but we need to do all this stuff, right? Assembly, we need to do this so that we can start making things, putting parts together and automating that component. So I'm going to queue that up so that we can see what we need to do here. But we're going to continue waiting here. We're almost getting there. Okay, here we go. We're starting. All right, I can start putting these on now. So we're going to go out to there, and this one here is also going to go out to there. And we don't have any power. How are we looking for power? Okay, the power's not great, so instead of doing a Tesla coil, we are going to do... Okay, there needs to be a way to get rid of... There it is. You can just press escape to get rid of the menus. So these can all link. Do we want to go here? Yes. I'm going to go there. Now, I don't know if our layout needs to be perfect because I would imagine I'm going to be pulling apart this on constantly, just going through things as we go. Okay, so we are now... Jesus, it took a bit of time to work it out, but we're now smelting that. Okay, let's change our view here. So what we need to do is obviously go and smelt everything else. Okay, so... Clearly there is going to be a much faster way to do this, but... As I learn the game, I'm going to be a very slow, annoying person. Now this one here, I believe, would have had 2 recipe options. And what I need to do is a similar thing here. So we're going to... What are we going to do? Okay, we need to go in. I don't really care where. Just go in. And go in. Okay. Recipe for you. What are we doing? It's iron, isn't it? So we want one of those. And I think one of these, we're going to do that. Do magnet. Okay, now, it's saying we don't have any power, and our power's not great. So what we should do is fix that up. Need another wind turbine. So we could put one here. How far out? No, we can't do that. Okay, what if we go there? Will that work? It looks like it does. Okay, now we need another conveyor belt to go from, say, here. Down a little bit here. Okay, this guy. Why can't we destroy that? Inventory lack of space. Okay, that's an issue. God, what do we do with all this then? Well, first off, let's give our... I'm assuming... Can he eat? No, he can't eat core. Of course he can't. Coal. What the hell? He can take logs. So we can't dismantle that. Okay. Can we turn it off? Yeah. Turn it off. We don't want you to take any more. Just stop what you're doing, mate. Just stop. Just stop. Okay, let's take as much as we can for a moment. Okay, what we probably should do is use some of this stuff up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some manual smelting. So how about we go with the core? So let's say we want to do that. I'm going to go 10. And let's just produce a whole heap. That only uses... You know, that doesn't really help too much because it uses one to make one. Bloody hell. Okay, whatever. These all use one to make one. Whatever. We'll just get a whole heap made. Should clear our inventory a little bit, maybe. Or fill it back up. Oh, we don't have a storage? Oh god, now I can't build a storage because we've got this stuff doing. Okay, can we build 10 storage units? Alright, do we have these? Can we feed out of these? We can. Now, I'm assuming we can store both, can we? Yeah, I know we don't have any because I'm doing all this rubbish. Is there a way to move? Can you like... I wish you could prioritize. Like I want to say, okay, can I adjust, like, I don't want to cancel all these. What I'd like to do is move that over to there. But otherwise, what I have to do is cancel everything. And wait, what? What happened? Okay, that didn't work. Something went astray. Ah, man. Okay, we have way too much stuff. I mean, I can probably put that back in there. Let's start by doing that, alright? Because I need to get some things done here. We need to consolidate all of this storage we've done. We've wasted so much time creating all this stuff that, yeah, we don't really have anything that we can build. Alright, so we're going to build 10 storage units, okay? I guess our goal is not to have as many storage units as possible. What we want is to be so automated that we are making everything. Now, we could finish this task. I just wanted to get this set up first. That was my main goal, was to get this set up. Alright, so that's going to take a little bit of time. Okay. Alright, we've got to wait for 40 of those. Alright, so there you go. You live and you learn. And yeah, it's not a fundamental mistake. It's not a disaster, but it didn't really help us too much. I mean, we could have run over and built the smelter while we were waiting, but we're about to get one out, so let's just wait. So have we got one now? We have one. Okay, so let's put it... Now what would also be really nice was when I put it there, it would be really good if I could see if it's in the power range. Because it doesn't look like it is it? No. But the beautiful thing is, I can dismantle that because I don't need that there. And I can put one over here somewhere. We'll go there. Okay, now we're going to take that and we're going to put it in there. So I'm guessing at the moment this storage unit is going to be storing both items. That's fine. Sorry, that lost power, did it? Ah, oh, for God's sakes. Okay, it did. And that doesn't cover it. Well, that's not annoying much. Okay, we do need another wind turbine. So how about we put one? That's not going to cover it. I want to put it right where this bloody thing is. I'm going to put it there for now. It's a stupid spot, but can this not get anything out? Oh, that's not good. Why can't it get anything out? Because this one won't stop? Yeah, I thought they were alternating, but that is not working. Okay, I don't have a solution for that right this second. We would have to make more changes. And how would I do that? I mean, if I added a second storage unit, would that fix it or not? Or is it still too fast? Well, we'll try it. We'll see what happens. Okay, we're going to go in there. There we go. We're getting some in now. Not much, but I'm hoping. Yeah, it's starting to balance out now. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. We were just getting way too much stuff. How is... yeah, it's fluctuating. Okay, so this thing here, we've still got way too many of that. Alright, so what I wanted to do was still... Can we go back to this thing again? Just make as many things as we can out of this stuff. Alright, we'll just go with that for the moment. Right, let's quickly run over to... What's our other thing? It's a rock. We'll just get some smelting done over here and then I think we'll stop for this video because we've gone way overboard. Now rock had... Did rock have two options? I think it did. Okay, so go one there and one there. Yeah, I know you don't have enough power. You never do you? Okay, we'll go there. Okay, you stop. You're not receiving any more, please. But you are going to. You're going to start, and you're going to start. And you are going to have a recipe of stone bricks. You're going to have glass. And then we're going to take our belt up that way. And we're going to feed out of there to the belt. Out of there to the belt. And we're going to go... I guess we're going to have to do two storage again. And we're going to feed into there. And into there. And we have no power. So we'll put another turbine over. Hang on, they've both got no power. So we'll go there. Alright, so they're both getting both. Alright, so we've got some basic smelting on each, and I think we are sort of doing each recipe. We need to get back onto this research because our next step is to, again, stop storing this stuff and get on to actually manufacturing something. We've got that stuff going in there. Right, so we've probably got a massive storage of rock here. Which we also then need to do something with. So that's going to be fun too. We need to clean out this stuff and start making something useful out of it, because otherwise it's all wasted. No point wasting stuff. We may as well make, you know, tons of magnet things and whatever else. So we will get onto that. That's going to take a little bit of effort and time. And a little bit of planning, and then, you know, we're going to have the same problem here, I'll guarantee you. These ones here are going to fill up, and then we're going to have to try and use all of that as well. And the other one, and the other one. Now, did we finish the other ones? So that one was done. Let me just check that we had stuff being smelted and stored. Absolutely. Alright. They're not anywhere near as fast as they probably should be, but they're working. Alright, so I'm going to call it there. As I said, let me know in the comments if you find this game interesting, if you want to see more of these videos. Please let me know, because at this stage this is a experiment. I'm enjoying the game so far, so I'm keen to keep playing it. But whether you want to see a video of it, well, that's another story. So, yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Because more than likely I will at least do another one, and we'll see how we go. Or I'll keep doing more. I don't know. I'll see how much fun I have. Alright, well, hopefully that was enjoyable. Please remember, if you like what you see here, subscribe to the channel, click the like button, click the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos. Go and check out some of my other videos here that are linked on the side. And I thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.